Kaiser Canyon Fire continues to challenge firefighters as crews work to protect communities and build containment.
Coming for water for us.
More than a decade later,
2015, I lost probably about 180 cattle when it was done.
the flames of the North Star fire still haunt Carl Stacey.
We had to put a lot of cattle down that were burnt so bad that they couldn't be saved. That's hard, let me tell you. It still hurts. Sorry, guys.
But 11 years later,
We've came back. We're back there again.
another massive wildfire threatens their way of life.
That's our resilience of the people up here.
Preparation helped create a different outcome.
That's the treatment being effective.
This land is part of the Jackson Ranch, Carl's neighbor.
If you won't take care of them, you can't expect anybody to come help you.
The Washington Department of Natural Resources worked with the Jackson family and the Conservation District to reduce fuels to give their property a fighting chance.
The goal of the treatment here was to keep the fire out of the crowns and to keep fire on the ground as a low intensity.
About 2 years ago, crews began logging the property, then used large masticators to grind up smaller trees and brush. They created space between the trees left standing and pruned their lower branches, breaking the ladder fuels that can carry flames from the ground into the canopy.
By spacing out the trees, by opening up the canopy, it stops the spread from crown to crown.
The difference is easy to see along this fence line, untreated forest on one side and the Jackson Ranch's treated land on the other.
Across the road where I had cattle this year, the fire with this mastification and logging over there.
But for Carl, the real proof walked out alive.
I had 30 head of cattle. Every one of them walked out of that fire all unscathed, and that fire burnt slow when it burnt through there. It stayed on the ground, so it gave those cattle a chance to be able to get out of it.
One more way to protect the life he fought to rebuild.
It's a big picture. It isn't just, the fire at this moment. I mean, it's a way of life up here.
Officials say the weather, especially the wind, will continue to play a crucial role in how they approach this fire. In Okanogan County, Bridget Chavez, King 5 News.